fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 162 pounds, with a professional record of 9 wins, 5 defeats, 1 draw, with 6 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Israel Cole. And in the blue corner, from London, England, he too weighs 162 pounds. His professional record consists of 18 wins, 1 defeat, with 13 KOs. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Michael Watson.
Okay, how many rounds is this?
8 rounds.
8 rounds? Okay, you're going to box for 8 rounds. You know the rules of boxing. Avoid using any kinds of foul. Don't throw any punches during the bit. Is that understood? Seconds come out fighting.
All right.
All right, Gil and I bringing you a fight we saw earlier this evening. Carlos Padilla, the final instructions. A look at the tail of the tape. They're each 23. 1-inch height advantage. As far as Watson goes, the weight is dead even, and the same for the reach. The Nevada rules, 10-point must system, 3 scoring judges, no standing 8 count, 3 knockdown rule is in effect. Saved by the bell only in the final round. And round 1, this was scheduled for 8. Michael Watson wearing the red trunks with the white trim. He's 18-1 with 13 knockouts going into this fight. Israel Cole wearing the white with the blue trim, 9-5-1 with 6 KOs. And Michael Watson, really one of the hottest middleweights in Great Britain, Gil.
Well, you know, there are 2 very, very hot middleweights in Great Britain, Michael Watson and Nigel Benn. And Mickey Duff, the astute Mickey Duff, is the manager of Michael Watson. Now, for him to make this move and bring him over to the United States, you know he has something in mind. He wants him to make a big impression here so that he can move him in America the way he did John McGavish.
Watson out of Hackney, England, a suburb of London. He lives now in another suburb of London called Islington, England. He's off a stoppage over Ricky Stackhouse in the 4th round back in June. A boxer fighter.
You know, Michael Watson has beaten a couple of very good American fighters, and his best win was a knockout of Don Lee, a very tough middleweight from the United States. I'm surprised that Mickey even made the fight because Lee is such a good puncher.
Israel Cole coming off an 8-round decision over Alberto Gonzalez in Las Vegas back on February the 12th. Out of Sierra Leone, West Africa, he now makes his home in Las Vegas.
Israel is a very, very strong guy, Steve. And he was in good condition for this fight, very confident before the fight.
That's exactly bordering on cocky. When you were talking to him earlier this week, he does not see tonight's fight as a problem. Says he hasn't seen tapes of Watson and he doesn't care. He says people think I'm the underdog. That kind of takes the pressure off of me.
Well, he's having a pretty good round right now. Israel just landed a good right hand.
Cole said that he had it in mind to surprise Michael Watson. Of course, this fight taped earlier tonight. We are seeing it right here.
You know, very unusual for an English fighter. Michael Watson uses that left hook to the body quite often, and that's in Great Britain. They usually don't do that.
Is that left hook to the body again? Noticed a rather sizable scar on the right hand of Israel Cole when you were interviewing him earlier in the week. He shook it off and simply said he was in good condition. He said, pay no attention to that. Final seconds, round 1. It is scheduled for 8 middleweights. Israel Cole in the white, Michael Watson in the red.
Good left hook by Cole. Another good left hook by Cole to the body.
Cole with good punching power. Says his best weapon was both hands as round 1 came to a conclusion. Landing with a left to the chest of Israel Cole. This is a good look at Michael Watson. Michael Watson. Eric Seckham and Denny with Eric Seckham and Denny Mancini in his corner. And as Gil pointed out, the manager is the famous Mickey Duff, handler of several world-class fighters over the years.
And Denny Mancini is a very, very capable handler. When I used to bring my fighters to England, many a time I worked against Denny Mancini, and he's been with the best fighters in England, so for him to be with Michael Watson says that Mickey Duff thinks a lot of the fighter.
Mancini also handling the cuts in the corner. Here's a good look at Israel Cole, Mike Diaz, and Donald Ingram in his corner. Miguel Mike Diaz. Had to do a lot of translating tonight.
Well, especially with Michael Watson. Nobody can understand those Englishmen.
Yeah. That's what they say about us. All right, round 2 scheduled for 8.
There's that left hook to the body again. Watson uses that overtime.
Watson, who used to be an excellent cricket player. Well, we saw an excellent golfer before in Pedro Decima. Eric Seckham, the trainer, says that he could have been a better cricket player than a boxer, but he loves to box. Meanwhile, Cole, wearing the white trunks, writes songs. He writes soul music. Well, we've got multi-dimensional people here. Now, you can see a cut from a punch by Watson, a cut developed over the eye of Cole.
It was a butt, Steve. They clashed heads, and it was butt that was opened over the, right on the forehead of Israel Cole. And Dr. Romeo was advising Carlos Padilla to stop the fight. And it was ruled, again, an unintentional butt. And in that case, it's going to be a technical draw.
Right. By Nevada rules, the bout was declared a technical draw because of the headbutt. So Michael Watson moves to 18-1-1, and Israel Cole went to 9-5-2. A long way across the waters from London, England, for Michael Watson to have to settle for a draw.
A very, very unsatisfactory ending, Steve. Nobody likes to see a fighter get cut, and again, you like to come to a conclusion in a fight as to who was the better man, and we never got a chance to see that tonight.
A nasty gash. You can see the blood oozing out there over the left eye near the forehead of Israel Cole.
They'll take him right to the hospital and have him stitched up. It's what we call cold turkey.